So hello, welcome back to the Cold War mod. Let us continue on. I have a feeling, just starting off this segment of the stream, I have a feeling this is probably going to end up being the final segment of the Cold War mod. So I don't know how much more content there really is. Well, we'll see once we're done our focus tree if we get some more content after that, but I have a slight feeling that we're kind of reaching the end game, to put it mildly. But I think we've done pretty well. You know, the Warsaw Pact, it controls a decent chunk of territory. Romania did end up, for some reason, leaving. I know Bulgaria as well. Might also end up leaving the faction. We might need to intervene in Bulgaria as well sometime in the future, but we will, we'll see. We will see. For the Japanese peace treaty compromise, help Mongolian agriculture. We did spend trillions of dollars last time trying to make this work. More effective licenses, we get better nuclear weapon upgrades. Construction speed, you know what? Let's negotiate a common commerce border. The European Union, it's not called the European Union, right? Like, what actually is it exactly called? It's the Pan-European Union. Pan-European Union, we'll get a common, open borders kind of situation going on here. Well, it's not actually open borders, it's a common commercial border. Ready to go. We're ready to go. We're missing sword equipment, heavy artillery, low manpower. All these things I think are really not that big of a deal. Yeah, Poland's still gone. Poland is he's not on the map anymore. But maybe they shouldn't have tried. I guess Poland didn't really rebel. I guess it's mostly the Germans doing that. But you know, I think these are some nice borders. So I think we'll keep it. Let's see. What is anybody else in the world doing anything? United States is just doing some health research facilities. France is still communist. We'll see if they kind of keep up with that. Japan's now socialist. We're not actually communist anymore. So I mean, everything's kind of in like a weird state of affairs. Let me just put it mildly like that. I mean, Malaya still, they still got decent territory. We're just gonna need to kind of keep our eye on the world and seeing where our intervention might be necessary. You know, just in case. Why are the country names so blurry? Because it's got like this weird, like, glowing effect. I'm not too sure exactly why the deciders have done that. They just kind of have. Okay, so the end of French India. France has given away their enclave in India. The annexation of Niger Havli. Indian patriots have seized the Portuguese territory as well, it looks like. Or I thought they did, but apparently they actually have not. They took over the French part, not the Portuguese part yet. And it looks like Romania has purged the Muscovite wing of the party, which I'm pretty sure is the party that backs me. So that seems bad. And Sweden is embracing atoms for peace. Sweden government wholly supports atoms for peace initiative, technology. Okay. We're still questioning Romanian sovereignty, mostly because they should not have rebelled against us. Reaction to the SKC's inspired attempt to emulate Joseph Stalin's purge of those elements. Kelman Gothwald put several members of the government on trial for being sympathizers for Joseph Broz Tito. Notably, his second-in-command and close friend, Rudolf Slatsky. Slatsky has been sentenced to death for his crimes, backed by a petition signed by the people of the Czechoslovak Republic to execute him for his supposed traitorous ways. I mean, we're at 57% here. Iran, we just annexed them. 62. We can get like a few more points in Yugoslavia. I would like to bring Yugoslavia into the the Warsaw Pact, but I don't know how likely it actually is to occur. Yeah, we can get railway research grants. Prepare a conference to settle the European Union or the Economic Union. I mean, yeah, I would like to see if we can get a beautiful European. Like, what if the Soviet Union is going to embrace the euro? We'll see how that goes. Armed contract, nothing you need to worry about. Sending tanks or anything to North Vietnam doesn't make any sense, because North Vietnam doesn't even exist anymore. They do own, you know, the entire region here. The USSR, exactly. We still do need some. What are we missing? We're missing heavy artillery, some heavy APCs. I mean, I'm assuming that's mostly for these units that we have not actually deployed quite yet. If you destroy Romania, you should try to annex the rest of Moldavia so the USSR would have the entire Moldovan SSR. could definitely do that. I believe is this area here. I mean, it's going to make the map look like a complete mess, but that's okay. I mean, we'll see kind of what country we can actually release. We got about 25 days until our intervention there can actually occur. It's like you probably just shouldn't have, it's really their own fault. And again, we have to be a little bit worried about Bulgaria as well, because Albania, or I think Bulgaria might try to, reject Comcom. Align with Mao. These are the things we don't want to happen. I don't know why so many of our countries have decided to not, be our friend anymore. A little rude if I do say so myself. Expand trading with the West. Romania. Oh, Romania. You should have thought harder about what your overall plan here was, but apparently you're fools. You don't know a good thing when you see it. Is this army? It's like so hard to tell what army you have selected. Like, they don't really light up here very nicely. By the way, there's no other wars going on right now, right? Refresh the map. No, there's a couple of insurgencies. There's no active wars going on right now. It's Iran in your sphere. They're actually just a pure puppet state of ours right now. As long with Baluchistan and Kurdistan, all have been released. Yeah, but they're definitely in the Warsaw Pact. Montgomery bus boycott. Recent draws in the Warsaw Pact. Of course, send in the tanks. Shocking. I'm assuming that worked out in our favor. I mean, they're still a satellite state, so I'm assuming us sending in the tanks into Greece did what we wanted it to do. Okay, the Great Leap Forward. You're angered by Romanian posturing. Gotta be ready for war. Okay, so he spent an extra $1 trillion on our giant railway. So let us prepare a conference to settle the economic union. And of course, we'll call Hungary into this war as well. Because we did allow Hungary to kind of do its own thing. Later war, even not aggression back with Albania, I'm going to tell you right now that doesn't really matter so much. All our allies into the war. Yeah, sorry Romania. You really should have thought a little bit harder before you decided to, try to go your own independent way. You absolute fool. And Bucharest is about to fall. You've lost 1,000 men so far. And I'm assuming now, if you look at this, refresh map, it looks like the entire world basically in active conflict. Okay, Uganda, British control ministers tried to exile the Ugandan king. Kim Il-sung, whole general trained by the Chinese Communist Party, responsible for recent military setbacks. Bucharest is about to fall. I mean, Korea is in our faction. No, they are a puppet state of ours. Apparently, the IMF has almost as much power in Korea as we do. With Bucharest fallen, we're about halfway dead right now. We've lost 13,000 against 8,000. We're actually losing way more men than I feel like we probably should, but what can you do? Okay, move your way towards your new capital. Move your way towards this. You go take this city. Yeah, you go take Constanta. And apparently Bulgaria has claims on this area here. I'm not even too sure why they do. Yeah, why does Bulgaria have claims here? It's a little bit strange, but you know what, Bulgaria? If you want those areas to be claimed, I'll give them to you. Basically, we're going to annex this area. Bulgaria, for some reason, you're claiming the southern area, so you can have that. And you know what, Hungary? You can take this land for yourself. The beautiful partition of Romania. You love to see it. Those are some absolutely beautiful, beautiful borders. And then these armies here. Gonna put you on the border with Hungary. We're gonna put these units just in case on the border with Bulgaria. Same with these guys here. We're gonna put them on the border with Bulgaria because again, Bulgaria I think might be preparing to declare independence, which is not something that we want to happen at all. I mean, again, I don't know why Bulgaria had claims on this the southern area of Romania, but no. They had them. Decryption or encryption. Yeah, I guess we'll do some encryption. So we've so far wiped 2 countries off the face of the earth. Again, it's not my fault. It's completely their own fault. Let's invest in Yugoslavia. Thank you. Okay, we don't need to worry about you. What a horrible... Oh, we're at 78% here. You know, let's influence you a little bit more. We're at 80%. We're already giving the military subsidies. Okay, Olympic Games in Italy. 1944. Did we get any? I came in first with 16 medals. Let's go. I am the greatest Olympic athlete of all time. Japanese Peace Conference. Can halt this. I don't think it's really necessary though. And also, it's going to cost us again hundreds of billions of dollars. So you know what? Let's just have a peace treaty with Japan. I think it's time for us to, you know, put our feelings aside. So your election is actually this year. Do we have any influence in Japan? I would imagine not really. Yeah, 44% for the Americans. Basically 0 for us. Iranian democracy has apparently survived. Congratulations to them. I mean, they are still a puppet state of ours, but, you know, don't worry about that so much. And we have no influence here. What a, like, weird... We've launched an animal into space. And a good old dog up there. But now I want to do man in space. We do not have... Okay, we don't have all the technology we need. That's okay. We can get those technologies in a second. So I'm assuming we're probably... Like, what are we researching? Yeah, these will be done relatively soon. And then we can send a man into space. We're at 2 out of 2. I don't think the Americans have done anything yet. Sign a peace treaty with Japan. How Mongolian agriculture. The thing is, like, these are all so incredibly, incredibly expensive. Pacific Navy Treaty. I guess we'll prepare an anti-Stalinist offensive. We get 100 political power to that, which we can use to influence Yugoslavia a little bit more. Also, we have the Democratic Federation of the Democratic Federal Republic of West Africa, as well as the Democratic Federal Republic of Middle Congo. I mean, it works well for us. We got the Trust Territory of Cameroon under French administration. So there's giant, giant countries. Got the Dominion of Ghana. I mean, is there anything we can do to maybe influence them? No, they're very, very influenced by the French. Okay, so it looks like the People's Republic of China has finally won. It's a war against the Republic of China. Second phase of the Chinese Civil War has come to an end. Yeah, I don't know why this event's like just firing now. It's like 1956, but you know what? You do you. Next, you're now all aligned towards us. Apparently, Colombia's also gone socialist. I don't know when the hell that happened, but I mean, it works out. Again, it works for me. Well, like, will you Like, you're not gonna join our faction, right? Reaffirm the Fourth Republic. Where is that in this list? Oh, it's over here. Okay. International Folk Street, the 1959 election. Yeah, so they must have done this then. Yeah, Middle Congo. I mean, I don't know how stable these countries would be. I'd imagine probably not very good. We are making $174 billion a day, which is pretty good. And our GDP is at 1.9 trillion, just increasing day after day. Is there anything we can actually spend that money on? Social policy, fiscal policies. Not really right now. We do have a 55% tax rate. We just don't have enough political power to really change any of that stuff at the moment. Okay, let us then. More political power, more stability. You know, let's announce recent violence outburst. And yeah, we do have still like almost $10 trillion in debt. You know how impressive it is to be $9 trillion in debt in 1956? Like, isn't the United States only like $23 trillion in debt today? I mean, actually, that's also $9.3 trillion in 1956. What is that with inflation? Okay, one sec. I just gotta do a quick inflation calculator. Let's do a quick have a great night, Andrea. Okay, something that was 10 and then 1, 2, 3 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million, 100 million, billion. I think it's that many zeros. I might be wrong. 1956. Okay, I'm pretty sure with inflation, we're about $100 trillion in debt. Which is not great. It's actually, like, incredibly bad. But we just won't worry about it so much, okay? I'm sure... Where even is Green Army? Green Army's over... Yeah, okay, they're just in South Korea right now. But, you know, who hasn't been $100 trillion in debt before? Everyone's been $100 trillion in debt. Economic exploitation, I think, is actually good. Yeah, influence you a little bit more. And you want to get them up to, it's 90%? And then we need 500 political power after that. You know, let's increase education. We're still making good cash. Okay, simplified Chinese now exist. Could, oh yeah, I did check this out. We do need to actually build some of these missiles, because right now, if you look at our weapons of mass destruction, we have a bunch of nuclear warheads, but we actually don't have any missiles for us to actually send them overseas. So we need to upgrade those right now. Also got no national focus set right now, huh? There's really nothing France can do. Election 56. But they went immediately over to did it say it was election of 59? I'm not too sure, but you know, France is doing France things. They like us, we like them. Of course, they wouldn't want to join our faction right now, but maybe if they were at war, they would say yes. But I mean, who's going to go to war with France? Probably not really anyone, I would imagine. Let's invest in France. Thank you. Well, let's just try to invest in everyone. And we'll see who says yes, who says no. Okay, we get 50 political power because you've accepted. I'm pretty sure we got diplomatic movement going on in Japan and in Indonesia. Okay, Italy's accepted. Romania's accepted. Romania doesn't even exist. GDR's accepted. Poland. You know, plenty of these countries don't actually exist. That's okay. Also, those are massive modifiers. 84%. We're now 50% with France, 50% with the UK. Who else accepted? I think Germany said no. Belgium said yes. That's a 50% modifier right there. Begin the European tour. Let's develop some Italian ports. We're not 60% influence with Italy. You love to see it. Okay, go get some delicious dinner, Nate. Let's follow you up with reshuffle the Poliberto positions. That seems okay. In the European tour. Well, tension decreases a little bit. Demilitarize Germany. Launch an Asian tour. Yeah, sure. Let's launch an Asian tour. Let's begin another European tour as well. There's been a general strike in Bahrain. The exiled king of Uganda has returned. And